Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I will be reacting to, not really reacting to, but I will just be talking about the Fate Stay Night collab that we're going to, the second part of the collab that we'll be having with Honkai Star Rail. And yeah, it has been revealed the new characters are going to be Gilgamesh and Tohsaka Rin. Now, there have been rumors before, I've heard, and I kind of knew about it before, but it was not confirmed. But now it's confirmed. Obviously the official channel itself has put out like splash art and everything, so obviously it's confirmed. And apparently Gilgamesh is free, which is also kind of unexpected. I was not expecting that. So now I can just focus on Rin. And yeah, obviously I'm very happy because if you have been watching my channel, you'll know Tohsaka Rin is like my one of my most favorite characters in anime, period. Like in the whole anime in itself, they're not Fate, like in anime in general, Rin is like one of my top 3 characters. So the fact that we're getting her in in a Honkai Star Rail collab as a character, yeah, I'm very happy about that. So yeah, anyways, let me just watch a small little video here. This is shorter than a 1-minute video. I'll link the video in the description box if you want to check the original video out. And then I'm going to talk about the whole thing a little bit. So Gilgamesh and Rin revealed for Honkai Star Rail X Fate Unlimited Blade Works collab. Here we go. All right.
この夏、再び聖杯戦争の幕が開く。
Right. The Grail War begins
アベ
again.
レージ1にして、
お
遠坂家の天才少女。
Right.
それから人類最古の
damn.
英雄王が間もなく登場。
Wait, is he standing on a... Yeah.
おお、英雄王からの賜り物か。
Yeah,
あるい
so
は守護者との契約か。
he's
運
free.
命の夜の訪れはもう
You can
す
either
ぐ
get him or
だ。
get another archer. Alright. Okay, so obviously, just a minute. You know what? Let me bring out the character. Alright, so here we go. This is Rin and this is Gilgamesh. So also here, as they're saying, you can either pick Gilgamesh or Archer. So I am assuming this is for people who weren't present in the first, collab, like thing where the no, wait a minute. Archer was given in the mail, right? Yeah. So technically, okay. You know what? I have no idea. I cannot really say anything about this because I genuinely don't know. So like my question is, if you log in the second, if you didn't play during the first collab that we had with Fate when they gave you Archer in the mail, as far as I can remember, and now if you log in during this second collab, will the Archer from the first collab be there in your mail still, or is that gone? Then it would make sense why they're giving you an option of getting Gilgamesh or Archer. Otherwise, I don't understand why they're giving you this choice. Like, you already have him in the... Yeah, like I said, I have no idea if the Archer still exists in the mail if you log in for the first time during the second event, not the first one. So, I have no idea. So anyways, so yeah, obviously, like, people who have Archer, yeah, they're going to get Gilgamesh, I guess, or not. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of people who hates Gilgamesh extremely. So I can imagine people actually out of spite, not taking Gilgamesh and just taking Archer. I can see that happening. But but obviously, yeah, I'm going to take Gilgamesh, obviously. But yeah, obviously, it's not about him now. Come on. It's about Rin. Obviously, this is, damn, her, like, name and everything is so fancy. So, erudition, wait, she's quantum. Okay, I was not expecting that, though. I guess, I don't know, I expected Rin to be, like, fire or something. Like, yeah. But I guess I can, yeah, maybe quantum, I can see that, obviously, because, I guess a certain few like things. First and foremost, she, as you can see from the splash art, she has the jewel sword with her. So obviously this jewel sword, I'm sure like people who have watched Fate knows about this. She uses this in the Heaven's Field against the battle against Sakura, and the jewel sword Zelre, this jewel sword, as far as I know, apparently it is able to tap into the second magic, which is connected to parallel worlds. Like, long story short, this sword can make, like take energy from parallel worlds, and hence it can like output infinite energy almost, because it takes mana from parallel worlds. It's really busted, basically. you know so I guess maybe that's why she's quantum here. I don't know, maybe because of that. um but yeah, so she has the jewel sword here. I can expect her to be using, like, maybe like in a like a skill or something. She'll probably be using Gand as well. The Rin loves using it. Not only Rin, like, and a lot of like mages uses it. I can see her using that as well. And I'm guessing the ultimate will probably be something related to the jewel sword. Right. But another thing I have to say, I really like her dress. Like, I don't know, she has a very different attire than she usually wears, but her color scheme and everything has been preserved properly, which I like. The red and black kind of color theme that Rin always has. Um, like all those things. And yeah, I like her dress. I like her dress. Oh, she even has the thing, the pendant with her. Oh, I just realized, I just saw that. Oh, wow. The one that she gave Shiro to save him, which was also kind of ironically used in a weird twist of fate to summon Archer. So yeah, like she even has that. I like this. The splash art looks really good. I really like it. When Saber was revealed, and when Saber's like appearance and her attire was revealed, I like that as well. It's like they kind of change it a little bit, but they also preserve the original OG like dress and everything, which I really like. They did the same with Rin as well, which I'm appreciative of. And yeah, Rin looks good. Or maybe I'm just biased. I don't know. But anyways, yes, definitely I'm getting her, and I will probably get her light cone as well. I'm not going to be like maxing her out or anything, because I generally don't do those type of things, like getting multiple copies and stuff. Every single gacha game I never do that. Like I don't, I'm yeah. I'd rather save for other characters than getting multiple copies and making a character busted. But I will definitely get her light cone though. So there you go. That was Tohsaka Rin. Now let's talk about Gilgamesh though. First and foremost, I don't know what the hell he's wearing. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't really like his dress. It's just like the lower part. I guess it's fine, but it still looks weird. Like like what is that? What is that? What type of pant is that? What is he wearing? Also, couldn't they just have made him like shirtless? Like, come on. Like, I don't know. Like, that's literally what Gilgamesh is like, right? Why give him like a weird like a shoulder like thing? What is that? I don't know. As much as I like Rin's outfit, I don't like Gilgamesh's. Like I said, they do a little bit of change, also at the same time preserving the original character. I feel like they tried to do the same with Gilgamesh as well, but I don't know. I just don't like his dress. They could have just made him shirtless. Like, come on, like just open his shoulders, man. Like, what the hell is that? Again, this is just my opinion. People might like this. I personally, I'm not a big fan of the whole like shoulder, like like thing. Like the pant, it's still weird looking, but I still could have ignored it if they just made his shoulders bare. Like just made him shirtless instead of giving him this weird looking like thing. Yeah, I don't know. Again, maybe this is just me. It's just a personal opinion, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But he's free. Also, I just noticed it now. He's lightning, which is interesting. I guess I can see him as lightning. Maybe. I don't know. Again, Gilgamesh again, like he gives me like. I guess he doesn't really give me any type of vibe. Like his color theme is like yellow and red. So I guess like I always kind of envisioned him as fire, just like Rin. But like he has nothing like similar to fire in I can see him being lightning. Like yeah. And I guess like it doesn't really help. Like why I find this a little bit weird is because usually like lightning is depicted as yellow, right, in different games and stuff. Honkai Star Rail's lightning is depicted as purple. So I feel like that is kind of clashing in my head. Like whenever I think about Honkai Star Rail lightning, I think about like a purple lightning. So that's kind of clashing with my like image of Gilgamesh, like purple, But if you think about it in a different way, lightning is actually yellow, which actually fits perfectly with Gilgamesh in a way. It's just that Honkai Star Rail's lightning depiction is purple, so I guess that's why it's clashing in my head. But it's fine. Like I guess I feel like out of all the elements they could have given him, lightning kind of suits him, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, and destruction, which makes sense, obviously. Like he destruction makes sense. He he's standing on a freaking lamppost. I guess it makes sense. Because I'm pretty sure he did the same in which was it? What was it? Unlimited Blade Works or something? Yeah, like in one of the battles, I remember him standing on a lamppost. So yeah, I guess. Right. And there you go. Nothing really else much to talk about here. This is just a picture. But like I said, I like Rin's like Rin's character splash art here. I really like it. Maybe it's just my bias talking. Like maybe just because it's Rin, I automatically like it. I don't know. Maybe there might be people who does not like this Rin's attire, this what she's wearing here. Personally, I'm completely fine with this, and I'm okay with it. Gilgamesh, however, I don't like it. Like I said, if they could have at least taken out his sleeves and just made him shirtless, like yeah, like it would have been completely fine. Like they already have a shirtless character. Like like what was his name? Midday, right? Yeah. In Emphorius. Like wait a minute. Like, you know what? Just a minute. Let me just check something. He's completely shirtless, right? Wait a minute. Yeah, like one side of him has like this thing. The other side of him is completely shirtless. He has like a gauntlet kind of thing. But why could they have not done the same with Gilgamesh? Just instead of bearing one shoulder, they could have bared both shoulders. What is that? I genuinely, they could have just made like like Mire's like whole like thing. They could have made the same with Gilgamesh. Like, oh my god, I don't know why they put on that. Again, this is just my personal opinion. I don't like that shirt on him. It looks weird. So yeah, anyways, I guess nothing you can do about it. So yeah, there you go. That was it. That was my reaction to Honkai Star Rail X Fate Unlimited Blade Works collab number 2, or part 2, I guess you could say. Tohsaka Rin and Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is for free. If you don't want Gilgamesh, you can get Archer. Like I said, I feel like there will be a few people. I can see I can see like social media posts about people being like, oh, like, Gilgamesh and Archer. I already have Archer, but guess what? I got another Archer. You know why? Because I hate Gilgamesh. And, I can see posts like that coming out. But personally, like, Gilgamesh is, I'm completely fine with Gilgamesh. He was a bit of a weirdo in 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 the Fate, like, like franchise, but usually he's way better. Like, in Babylonia, in Fate Strange Fate, he's a lot more, like, obviously he's an egotistical, like, insane person kind of, but at the same time is Gilgamesh, and that's part of his charm. But yeah, and I can understand, like, people, maybe people who've just seen Unlimited Blade Works, or like Heaven's Feel, like, not really Heaven's Feel, I guess Heaven's Feel, like, Gilgamesh gets chomped up by Sakura, like, in like like the first few, like, minutes, I think. Like, oh no, I guess it comes later, but anyways, he doesn't even have that much screen time. So I guess the Fate route, and yeah, the Fate route and the Unlimited Blade Works route, people who have watched those, and have not probably watched other instances of Gilgamesh, they might dislike him heavily. I can't blame them, because I was the same. But then little by little I understood more of his character, and I realized that there's more to him. It's just that Fate doesn't really portray him in the best ways. Like, he himself has commented multiple times, where he himself mentioned that if my younger self saw me like this, he probably would have taken his life. I remember him saying that multiple times, about how much his younger self would have disappointed to see his older self. So yeah, and but anyways, yeah. So he's giving for free. Like, thank God. And there's one less character I'll have to pull for. I can focus completely on Rin. So yeah. So anyways, that's it. I'll end this video here, guys. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. So that is it. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.